Hello, I am John, and here I will be presenting my Truck Unreal build. Now, if we go out here, this here was my original build that I did in Unreal, and right in front of it, we have three additional blueprints that I made for the modular functionality. Now, for the design of the truck, I started from scratch, use my own reference, which I'm pretty proud of. I really especially like how the back cabin section turned out here. There were definitely a few problems, especially regarding the cab. If we zoom in close, you can see the normals didn't quite take properly. There's a lot of tiling there. I'm wondering if we can open the actual mesh file. And that's another problem too. It's, for some reason, it keeps showing up small like that. But if we zoom in, probably get there we go, wireframe. I don't know if there may not be enough polygons in the cab mesh, and that may be causing some problems with some vector painting that I'll demonstrate later on. I'm not sure how we can open normals here, but I should just be able to. I actually had to go into Photoshop to redo these normals because the side windows, for some reason, kept like sinking in and it looked awkward. It's a really slow computer, I'm sorry. But yeah, but for stuff like the little back cabin around here, that turned out a lot better. And probably be able to contents should be at the back. So yeah, the normals for that turned out a lot better. It's just a little bit of tiling, but it's not a huge deal. The biggest problem I had was back around here. Could not get the normals to take these tail lights. You can see they're still pretty tiled up. But yeah, all this texturing I did in Substance Painter, which was an amazing program. It helped a lot. Incredible functionality of that, like with the dirt and the scratches. The pre-built textures was a lot of fun, yeah. So yeah, in regards to the actual functionality, if we go to the first part, obviously the color. Now, the way I've set up the build here is there's three separate sections that we have to individually color. So the first is the cab. So if we open up the cab folder and we go to cab instance texture 1, which is currently obviously the yellow. Choose a color here and come on, what are you doing? There we go. Yeah. Obviously works pretty well. Let's try to use one of these saved ones we have here instead. So maybe a bit different color. There we go. So green. It did work, right? There we go. And yep. Come on. There we go. Second part is the wheel guard here. So we'll find the folder for that. This one. And once again, instance 1. And we'll choose that same saved color we have. And finally, the rear back here. Which is this folder. And instance 1. Choose our green. Yay. And again, obviously, we can do the same for, come on, these ones here. Just again, go back to cab, instance 2, and we can change that to whatever we want. Make it a red, no. Yeah. So yeah, second part is, like I was saying before, I've been able to paint in a rust color. Textures and normals for that put under additional. So that's these ones here. Simply select paint. Make sure we're set to black. And we're on the right. Where are you? Blueprint. That's way too big, so let's take that down. Bring the strength up. And when this wants to work, there we go. That it's looking great. See, it works fine here on the bumper. Works fine on the grill, pretty much around all the metal edges. It's the actual cab here. It gets a little bit of trouble. Like if we're doing big strokes, it's not that big, but if we want little details, it kind of has some trouble picking that up, especially around the side here, which I can never. So we're struggling to get. The wheel guards work perfectly fine though. And then of course we can erase all of that by turning it to white, and yeah, we'll just make it size back up. There we go. All brand new. The next piece of functionality we have here is being able to turn the headlights on and off. You get out of paint mode. So if we select headlights down here, and for this first truck, we select instance 1, which are currently, I'm sure they're turned off now. Yep. I usually set them to about 20. And that. Yep. There we go. Then of course we can make them however bright we want them to. If we select instance 2, which is the second truck back here, maybe make that 10. Not as bright, but yeah. Come on. And now they're working. Another little detail I thought would be fun to add was the number plates back here. I have added a function to switch them out if you want to get a clean getaway. So we select no plate, instance 1, and simply, it's currently switched on right now, but if we switch that off, we get brand new plate. There you go. Would have liked to figure out how to do a switch for more than one, but if we go to instance 2, we can do the same thing. Switch off. Yeah. And finally, as you saw before, I've been able to add some decals in here. and say if I want to change them out. Well, first, the decal images are kept in additional, so that's these three. You can add more. But yeah, if we select decal actor 1, which will be the Troll Triforce here, and we want to change it to, let's say, decal 2. Yep, seems to work perfectly fine. Or if we perhaps want to change the position of one of these, we can bring it up, flip it around, like so. Come on, 90, please. Yes. Apologies for the raid. I don't know if you can, if it's picking up or you hear it. It seems to be working fine. Yep. And again, one more down here. Might as well bring it all around. There we go. So yeah, that about covers it. Again, yeah, really. Apart from the issues I've had with modeling and bringing in normal maps, I'm really happy how this one turned out. So yeah, pretty much covers it. So there's me trucks. I'll play you just to make sure it's all working. In the there we go. Well, actually, select and yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's my trucks. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, see ya.